In this video today, I'm going to be teaching you how to create and sell a personalized children's book. A few weeks ago, I made a video sharing 7 print-on-demand products that you've never heard of. And when I looked at the comments of that video, a lot of people were really intrigued by the idea of selling a personalized children's book, but they had no idea how to actually go about doing it. So that is what this video is going to cover. I'm going to teach you a very simple process that I've developed to create and sell these personalized children's books. So if that is something you're interested in, go ahead and stay tuned for this full video. Hey, if you're new here, and hey, if you're just coming back, my name is Shanice, and my purpose is to ensure that online moneymakers are able to, 1, maximize their presence, and 2, increase their sales. And my goal for this video is to teach you my simple method to creating and selling a personalized children's book. When it comes to selling a personalized children's book, I think the very first step is to, well, one, you want to sell a book. So you kind of want to start brainstorming what exactly you want that book to be about. But the next thing you should probably do is do some research. And so for purposes of this video, we're going to be selling this personalized children's book on Etsy. It just seems like the best way to offer that personalization element to someone. So let's just clear the air real quick. You would not be able to sell a book like this on Amazon. So you wouldn't be able to sell it on Amazon KDP simply because it would be really hard for you to personalize that book, right? They don't have the option for someone to add a personalization. However, you do have this option on Etsy. So we are going to be using Etsy as our selling platform. Of course, you could also sell a book of this nature on your own website. So if you have a WooCommerce plugin, you can sell a book like this, or if you have a Shopify store. So you can really sell a book like this on any selling platform that allows you to personalize something, or any platform that gives you control over the product that the customer is going to receive. So again, your own website, Shopify, Wix, any of those things would be a great place to sell a book like this. So once you've decided on your selling platform and you've signed up, so if you're going to sign up on Etsy, I do have a link in my description that's going to give you 40 listings for free. So you may want to check that out so that you can start off as low as possible in terms of cost. The next thing would be to actually go ahead and design your book. So this video is not going to be like some magical design tutorial. Like, I'm not great at graphic design, but I am going to show you a simple method that you could use to design a book of this nature. So let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of a tutorial, so to speak. So as we hop into the tutorial portion of this video, I'm going to be using ChatGPT to generate a quick line-by-line story for me. I do have a full idea, but I'm just going to use ChatGPT to write that script. Now, I'm not publishing this book anywhere. This is just for purposes of this video today, so keep that in mind. Additionally, I got the idea for this book from that same video I mentioned on the 7 print-on-demand products that you've never heard of. So in that video, I was showing how to do keyword research using Etsy. And one of the things I saw was personalized children's book for someone's first birthday. So that's kind of the idea I'm running with here for this video. Let's see. All right, so title, Amaris's Joyful First Birthday Bash, whatever. This is a book about the birthday. This is the balloon. This is the cake. Today's a big day. The guests arrive. Okay, that seems fine. We're going to run with that. So what I need to do here is then go to Canva to design the actual book. Let's actually do 10 by 8. I think that looks better. Yes, let's do 10 by 8 for purposes of this video. So 10 by 8. The first thing would be the cover. Let's go ahead and get a quick template. So it's a birthday bash. Let's see if the AI for Canva can give us something. Not a cake. Oh, that's actually not bad. So give me a birthday background, and this is one of the results that I got. We're just gonna go ahead and keep that. That does not look bad at all. And so what we're gonna do next is we are going to generate, give me images of a girl. I want her to be black. Let's see. Give me images of a black girl celebrating a first birthday. All right, let's see. Now, the only thing is you are going to want repeating characters. So hopefully whatever image we generate using the Canva AI, we are able to kind of make the person look different in different settings. So we'll see. Not sure how it's going to work out, but we're going to try it out. So I'm going to take all of the pictures. Let's go ahead and put this up front. I'm going to take all of these pictures and put them on this page so I have them to refer back to um, later on if I need them. Let's go ahead and keep one of these as the cover. Actually, like the last one we generated, because I do want it to be stretched a little more so I can have some space to write the text, right? So we're gonna say, what was the title we got from ChatGPT? Amaris's Joyful Birthday Bash. We're gonna take the name and put it separately, so cut that out. An effect to this, not the background effect. Let's go ahead and add a shadow to this and make the shadow black. Just to see if we can make sure that we can see the words fully, right? So we don't want it to be, we could even turn, you could even like remove the child from the image and then turn down the transparency. But I think this is fine. I can see it fine. So hopefully you can see it fine. Let me know. We're going to do the same thing to Amaris. We're going to just add a shadow to that. So this is our cover, right? Real simple. Now you need to work on the interior of the book. So the first storyline is, this is a book about Amaris's first birthday. Born on July 17, Dad are thrilled for the celebration. So we do need an image with Mom and Dad. Let's use one of the pictures from up front. This is a great, oh, no, this one. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the background. What I've created here is the sample that I'm going to show to you. I'm not going to go through and create the whole book because, again, I'm not going to publish this. I'm just doing it for purposes of this video. So Amaris's Joyful First Birthday Bash is the title of the book. And then this is her happy smiling on the cover of the book. The next thing is the interior of the book. So this book is about Amaris's first birthday, born July 17, 2023. Of course, you would change up this birthday for the child. So this would be a personalized element as well as the child's name. And then I also created a second page just for the fun of it. So Mom and Dad are thrilled for the celebration. And then there's a little picture of Mom and Dad. Of course, the illustration of Mom and Dad doesn't quite match Amaris. So you would need to kind of figure that out as you're designing your book, or hire an illustrator or use some other tool to get you characters that look the same throughout the book, right? So Canva can do it, or you could even come up with an idea for the book that you don't need repetitive characters. So maybe Amaris's animal counting birthday. I don't know. So she's counting different animals as she gets to 1 or 2 or 5 or anything like that. So lots of different opportunities if you don't know how to illustrate. But of course, this is an option that you could use, right? This could be them and her baby sister. This doesn't need to be Amaris, right? So you could put Mom, Dad, and her baby sister are thrilled for the celebration, right? So that this person is not Amaris, and then it just looks like it all fits together. So the next step would be to download the interior of your book as a PDF and then go ahead and work on the two-sided cover. So we're going to do that next. I've actually gone camera off because, well, one, I recorded this already and lost the footage, and so now I have to record it all over again. So here we are in Canva. I did create an 8x10 document. However, after thinking about the fact that I'm actually going to be using LuLu to create this book, I do need to change this to a 9x7 because LuLu does not offer 8x10 or 10x8. So we're going to go ahead and use the magic resize feature in Canva and just resize this real quick to a 9x7 and download this as a PDF. So you do need to upload PDFs in LuLu and KDP wherever you go. So you want to just download your book as a PDF. Once you have it downloaded, you're going to sign up on lulu.com, and this is where we're going to create our book. Once you sign up, you just want to go ahead to create print book, start my print book. All right, so this is that menu that it opened up, so we can see print book. That's what we're creating. We're not doing like a calendar or anything. You have a couple of options here. So you can print your book, which is what I'm going to do today, but you can also publish your book. So if you click on publish your book, it is going to bring up a couple of different options for you. So it brings up LuLu Bookstore. So if you want to publish it to the LuLu Marketplace, you can sell your book on your own website, which is what I typically do. And then you can do global distribution. So it sends it to other places, not just LuLu. So today we are going to print our book. So go ahead and put in a book title. Then you do need to choose a language. They don't let you really do it without a language. You choose a category. This is a children's book. And then we're going to go ahead and design our project. So here you're going to upload your PDF file. All right, so as you can see, I uploaded my file in a 9x7. And so once the book has been successfully uploaded, you can ignore this box. I typically ignore it. I get it every single time I try to upload a book, and I just typically ignore it. And then it also gives you like the exact size that the cover needs to be. So let's select these options and then it'll show us. So we're going to go ahead with color standard. We're going to go ahead with white, hardcover. And then we're going to go glossy. It tells us our price. So $11.59 to print this book. Now we need to upload a file for your cover. So it tells you exactly what size the cover needs to be right here. So we're going to go ahead into Canva, and I already have that document created right here. So we're going to click into that. And as you saw, this was just the same 20 by 8.75. And this is where you want to start working on your book cover. So because I did use AI to generate the cover of my book, this is what I have for the cover. So make sure everything is within your margins so that when you go over to LuLu, you don't run into any issues. I'm going to use the magic expand feature here on Canva and see if I can get something that fills this whole page. Hopefully it doesn't give me like any weird animals. I would prefer if it just extends like the background and not anything else. But this does take some time to work. It's magic. Oh, see, what is that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I wish that, ooh, yay! Listen, come on, Canva. All right, so there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Make sure everything extends all the way to the borders. That should be fine. And this should be fine, you guys. We're gonna see. If it's not, then we would come back over and resize, adjust as we need. But your main customizable element for this book would be the name. You would just change it from Amaris to whatever name the customer has. So for this, you also want to download this as a PDF. Want to go back over to LuLu and upload our cover file. It is going to take a little bit of time to process. Once it processes, it is going to show you a preview. So as we can see, this is done processing and this is our preview. So right now what we're seeing is that our everything is within the trim, but it's really close. So I would go back and adjust on this. If you want, you could even like not have anything looking like it's centered, so everything can be kind of off. Like, you could do whatever you want. It is, of course, your book. Okay, so it's still a little high, but at least it's not in the trim. So that's what I would worry about, is a trim, but definitely drag this down a little bit too, because you don't want it to be too close to the edge. According to this, it should come out looking fine, but I would drag it down just a little bit more so it's not too close to the edge. So once you've checked and your book is fine, then you want to go ahead and look at the interior. The interior is also fine, because this is just the margins, right? So you're fine. I didn't, as you can see, I didn't put anything in the book. So that's the book. You're going to want to go ahead and review the book, and then it's going to save to your account. So this is what it looks like. Real cute. So this would be something that you would use for the mock-up of your Etsy listing, right? So confirm and publish. It's all done. And this is pretty much the end of the video, you guys. So what I really wanted to show you is how you can use LuLu to create and sell personalized children's book. But of course, in order to do that, I did need to have a children's book. So I decided to just walk you through a quick step process in which you could create a children's book. Of course, you are going to spend a lot more time creating your book. You are going to make sure that your book is something that customers would want to purchase. I mean, I really do think that this came out great, but you know, there may be different things that you may want to consider as you look to create the book. Like, make sure everything is visible, turn down the transparency on some of the things, like in the background, so you can kind of see the words clearly, use different colors. So just different things like that as you look to create your children's book. We did this using the Canva AI. You can pay to get somebody to illustrate your book. Like, you don't have to restrict yourself to free tools and doing everything free and cheap and DIY. Like, so you can contract out, you can find people on Fiverr to help you, and you can also make the book simpler. Like, you don't have to do all this complicated using AI to get like, you can make a book about animals or counting chickens for the birthday. Like, you can get creative and you can create a book that's not so like dependent on characters and changing characters, because that's the hardest part with children's book, is that you're going to want the character to be the same throughout the book. And so if you want to create something that's not dependent on that, then that would be a good approach to take as well. So the last thing we want to talk about real quick in this video is pricing. So we can see here that LuLu is going to give us a print cost of $11.59. But then there's also a shipping cost. And the last time I looked at the shipping on LuLu, it was about $6. So let's look at personalized children's book here on Etsy, just to kind of get an idea of how much these books are selling for. So 30, 34, 29, but this one is on sale. The original price is 35, 36. So these are selling for about $35, $36, and not all of them have free shipping. So this one is 34, it does not have free shipping. So if you're selling this book for $35, you do not have to do free shipping. This person is doing 38 and then they're doing free shipping. But what you're seeing is that a lot of these books are set to be on sale. So the original price of this book is $50.98. So if you're paying LuLu $11.59, so let's say $12 to print your book, you're gonna pay $6 for shipping, right? So that's 12 plus 6. So your cost is $18, right? So what you want to do is say, okay, 18 by 2, we're at $36. If you do charge shipping, $6, $42. So $42 is what you would get in from your customers, right? And then you would pay out LuLu, you'll pay LuLu their $18, and then everything else you have left over is profit. So to pay yourself, as well as to pay your Etsy fees and your payment processing fees. I mean, I think this is really good. If you say you make $30 an hour or something like that, well, it wouldn't really be $30 an hour. $24 an hour. Listen, I was making less than $24 an hour going to my teaching job. So if you can sell one book and make $24, I think that is really good profit. You just have to know how to market your book, and you have to make sure that your book is something that people want to read. As we're scrolling through some of the listings here on Etsy, you can see that some of these books have really simple design. Like, look at this one. This does not even look like a recurring character. So you don't have to make it complicated. Like, what I chose was complicated because I want to put a kid in there. I want to do all type of stuff. Look at this book. It's just flowers, right? Look at this one. The kid has the same face all throughout the book, so the emotions aren't really changing. So you can get simple with these books. You don't have to make it overly complicated. Choose something simple. Simple sells, trust me. And you can also find images on Creative Fabrica. So if you've never tried Creative Fabrica before, then I do have a link in the description of this video that is going to allow you to get your first 10 fonts and designs for free. So you can go on a platform like Creative Fabrica and see what images you can find. So you don't need to restrict yourself, and don't box yourself in, and don't count yourself out. You can literally do this if it's something that you want to do. I want you to get out of your head and get to work, right? So there's lots and lots and lots of opportunity out there, and it's just waiting for you. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and watch some additional videos on my channel. So this is my latest video, how to start a stationery business online if you're looking to start a stationery business, and also this video about me selling products on Faire. So Faire is a wholesaling platform, and I just created a video sharing that with you. Also, go ahead and check out some additional videos on my channel. Until next time, keep designing your dream life and business, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye.